Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we have a vintage 1976 Zippo Slim lighter featuring a promotional graphic for the Miami Dolphins NFL football team. This is a two-color painted graphic on a high-polished chrome lighter. It is unused in the box, though there are some minor blemishes, and also this lighter required the flint tube to be cleared of the old degraded flint. Really cool and not all that common to see these old NFL lighters. The Dolphins came into being on August 16th of 1965. They were an expansion team in the AFL, American Football League, which of course was a rival to the NFL before the merger. This is all according to Wikipedia. $7.5 million was the cost of that expansion team to the owners Joe Robbie and the actor Danny Thomas. Danny Thomas eventually sold his stake in the club to Joe Robbie, and Joe Robbie was a longtime owner of the football team. There you can see 3 forward slashes on the left, 3 forward slashes on the right, which should indicate 1976. There you can see that painted graphic, nice and up close. The Dolphin with a football helmet on, with an uppercase M on it. Miami Dolphins in teal or some shade of greenish blue, along with the sunburst in the orange. I am not going to pull the insert from this lighter, as there is a video out there showing me clear this insert of degraded flint. There are minor scratches on the windscreen from the lid opening, and part of that may have been caused by the flint dust that had spread out in the upper portion of this lighter. As you can see, we got that blown out. Don't see a lot of contamination in the wick. Maybe some minor contamination on the file wheel. Evidence that that wick, or I'm sorry, not the wick, the flint did degrade and turn to dust. And of course we had to clear the insert of all that contaminated flint dust. But now the tube is clear. You can fuel this lighter up and put a new flint in it, and it should fire up just like the brand new lighter that it is. This lighter does show minor scuffs, scratches. I don't think there are any dings or dents. It is really just surface wear. And the light that I'm dealing with here on the video set is not the greatest to give you a good look at it from every angle. See my overhead lights there. Got some light backgrounds here behind me so that you can see that finish and the plating from various perspectives. So check out the listing photos for this lighter, as I did take multiple photos of the inserts, knowing that I was going to put them back into the lighter and not wanting to pull it out to cause more scratches, scuffs, that kind of thing from pulling the insert in and out of the lighter case. So as I mentioned a while ago, there are some scratches, light and just a few of them, on the surface of the windscreen. Kind of difficult to see. Anybody who has dealt with mini Zippos knows that as you lift and close that lid, it can drag across the face of the insert. And like I mentioned earlier, when you've got flint dust spread around in there, then that gives you even less of a margin of error on each side to keep that dust or anything else from making contact. The Miami Dolphins, though they began life as a pro football franchise in the AFL, by 1976, of course, the AFL was no more and had merged with the NFL. So by 1976, the franchise was about 10 years old. Had been playing for 10 or 11 years and was solidly at this point a member of the NFL, not just the AFL that would merge into the NFL. So while the team may have started as an American Football League franchise, by 1976 it was an NFL franchise that had won 2 Super Bowls in 1972 and 1973. They have not won one since. They have been to a couple in the 1980s, I believe 82 and 84. 84 would have been with Dan Marino. Not sure who would have been the quarterback in 82. But if you are an NFL fan or a Miami Dolphins fan or AFL or AFC fan, whatever it might be, maybe you're from Florida and you collect things that relate to the professional sports teams in that state, then get over to dependableflame.com/current eBay listings, where you will find this Zippo Slim Miami Dolphins lighter, along with the original box, paperwork. There was no instructional sheet in this one. I also have a 1976 Atlanta Falcons, and it did have the little instructional sheet tucked in behind it. So you've got the little felt backing, gold box, the instructional pamphlet, and then the teardrop box that is marked Miami Dolphins. And it does have one separated corner. The rest of them look pretty good. So a brand new Miami Dolphins Zippo Slim lighter will be listed soon at dependableflame.com/current eBay listings. And we look forward to moving this on to one of you. Until next time.